Good morning. Manberg's King? Was your name always Manberg's King? Are you Manburglar or are you a different person? Hello and good morning, Cyber and Kit and Titanium. Thank you for the alert, Kit. Guys, today is going to be a pretty short stream. Is it already over? Oh, okay. There's a bit of a mess outside in the cul-de-sac. And, hey, what's up, Manburglar? And every year, on the 5th of July, like, the whole neighborhood will clean it up. Because everybody's usually too drunk the night of to do so. But if I start cleaning it before the neighborhood starts, they'll get upset. And if I don't help at all, they'll get upset. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna, like, everybody's like a little hungover now, so they're gonna start waking up while I'm streaming. And so when they start waking up and making their way out, thank you very much, Titanium. I love this shirt. I got it from a place called Village Vanguard in Japan, and honestly, Japan's like button-ups were like on a different level as far as the prints, and they were all really cheap. Like I was spending like $15 after like conversion on these shirts. Anywho, once they all start waking up and like bumbling around and start cleaning, I will end the stream to go help them. So today's stream could be anywhere from 20 minutes long to 40 minutes long to, I mean, depending on how hungover people are, I might be able to make it through the whole thing, but I don't think I will. I don't think I will be able to. But yeah, in the meantime, I'll probably be working on Viv's theme if Viv gets redeemed. If not, just like messing around with Medley and checking in for everybody's 4th of July. I think I might jump to the, yeah, I'll definitely start 390 and 391. I'll probably jump to the check-in way sooner and then just rest on the check-in for a while. And then I'll rush the news once I see people start getting up and out, and then we'll go ahead and end the stream. Good day, Forginal. I hope you had a good holiday. Was it a holiday for you? Who knows? Ooh, the clap just didn't work, I think. Oh my god, is the bot dead? Hello. Is it Tei Achino? Is that it? How far off am I? How cold am I? The bot should be on. I mean, it says it's on. I don't know why that's not working. You're right. Oh, you know what? Hold on one second. No, it should be working. You know what? It should be working. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what that is. The bot's definitely turned on. It's really interesting. That's really interesting that it won't work. Maybe, I mean, worse. uh, worst case scenario, I can restart the bot. I can kill and open the bot again and see if that magically fixes it. Hey, what's up, Kwame? Hey, what's up, Mini Moon? Whoa, it's Taya. Thank you, by the way, for correcting me. Taya. Taya Chanel? Did I get the last part right, at least? And hello, Simulation Cat. Wow. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I wasn't expecting to see this many people today. I was expecting there to be like 3 or 4 people. Just because, you know, the day after a holiday, usually people are hungover, as Kwame says. But I suppose you don't have to, like, get up and go anywhere to be a part of the stream, so... Let me... Whoa. I think it... Y'all? I think we might just have to be without a bot today. Because Homie's not working. Homie's, like, done. Homie's fried. For whatever reason. That's very... And you know what? The bot was having issues on Friday, too. And I was running him. You guys hear that? Oh, it's just John. John! Have a good day. Abba. I guess John's not gonna help us. John's not gonna help us. And he shouldn't. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. It's mostly me. Guys, Patron is so expensive. I don't know how people drink. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people financially drink. I feel like I spent... Patron is whatever, says Kwame. I mean, all alcohol is whatever for me, but like, I feel like if I had to pay that much anytime I wanted to drink, I simply wouldn't. Also, it's not a lot. It's a pretty small bottle. I thought the bottle was going to be bigger. Weed's better than alcohol, says Richard. Yeah, they ran out of alcohol last night, and they asked me if I would go to get them some. They're like scrounged together, and they like gave me, I think, like $14, and they're like, "Can you get us some Modelo and Patron?" And I was like, "Okay." And I went and I got the Modelo, and I looked at the Patron. The Patron was like $60 or something, and I was like, they definitely didn't give me enough money to get the Patron, but call it a birthday gift. I don't get her anything. I don't get her anything for the rest of the year, so I bought them it. And I swear to God, I thought the bottle was going to be bigger. Are they crazy, says Kwame? $14? That's low-key disrespectful. I think here's what I think happened. I think they know that I'm very nice, and I think they know that I don't drink, and I think they were also very drunk, and it was kind of like they were just like throwing like wrinkled up money at me. They were like, "Yo, whatever you can get," and I was like, "I don't drink alcohol." I was like, "So you can't just send me to a liquor store and have me come back with something. I need to know what you guys like to drink." And they're like, "Well, we really like Modelo and like Patron. If you can do that, can we get some D major improv going?" Says Epic. Hi, Epic. Epic. I don't know what D major is. I'm so sorry. Is D major like a favorite chord of yours? A key? Favorite key of yours? Um, that you just like hearing things in D major over maybe any of the other keys? Is that D major? What if I played just a bunch of chords until I was a key signature? LOL, says Epic. Yeah, is that one of your favorite key signatures? So if I played a bunch of chords and just maybe like stumbled into D major key signature. Dar says, I entered while you were fixing the camera or something and it looked like you were choking me. What? Fixing the camera? Did I do that? I feel like I didn't touch the camera. Oh, is I like going... when I was like trying to figure out the bot thing. Was it that? Hello. Hi, Mannymoon. Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't want to waste much more time trying to figure out, exactly why the sounds aren't working. Because, like, your guys' time is very valuable. But the bot's been so weird. It's been so weird. Nothing works. I mean, I implore you guys or encourage you guys to continue trying to see if the sun is coming out. It's gradually coming. I'm a fan of this. It was really hazy earlier this morning. Thank you, Richard. Yeah, it's still not working, but that's Wait, hold on. Hold on. I think I may have don't like quote me on this, but I may have it figured out. I'm gonna try one more thing. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna try one more thing. No, that should work though. Thank you, Zinc. Zinc, I didn't even know you were in here. But welcome. And thank you for redeeming Firo. Whoa, have we had a Firo first redeem in a minute? There's Firo. Firo's doing okay. However, it's the summer. He's gonna come in kind of tight, doesn't he? Just to fit in frame. Jesus. We've been having it's summer. Can we hold off now? Says Cyber. Can we hold off? What? What can we hold off? What are you asking? What are you asking of me? Interesting. You said hold on. Oh, yeah. We can turn the hold off. I was just it's summer, so like the bugs are coming, and something I didn't foresee happening was bugs liking plants for some reason. Why didn't I think about that? I didn't think about that. This is the first summer that I've had plants, and boy, ants and roaches, I guess, love plants. I thought roaches liked me. I thought roaches just like things like cheeseburger and Kool-Aid, but it turns out they freaking like eating plants. Gnats really seem to like them. For sure. What am I... Hold on. Oh, this is so not what I should be doing on stream. This is so not what I should be doing, but here I am doing it on stream. Oh, there, down there, down there. Maybe that? No, that doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna play Pharaoh's theme. I'm gonna play Pharaoh's theme because nothing works. Everything's broken. And I guess I have to fix the bot. Why is everything breaking? Yeah. Wow, that was clean, considering I haven't touched my piano all weekend. Also, when I took off the towel while the intro was playing, the piano looked yellow to me. I've never noticed that the white keys look yellow to me. Or maybe they've never looked yellow to me. Maybe I'm evolving or devolving or something. Hello, Jesse. Still working, but yo, I can't use it. USA. Yeah, that's so interesting. I have no idea what happened to the bot. Or like, it probably just needs to be formatted, right? You guys can continue to redeem things like the plants and dapper ups and whatnot. However, I am going to I'm kind of like combining the check-in and the medley. For those of you that are joining a little bit late, today's going to be a shorter stream because there's a bit of a mess in the cul-de-sac from last night. And eventually when my neighbors wake up, we're all going to clean it together. And I don't want to be like up here playing piano while they're down there working on cleaning everything up. So whenever they actually start to come out, I am going to kill the stream. So we're kind of combining. Hey, what's up, handsome wanker? Welcome back, and thank you for the posture check, Jesse. I thought I misplaced my coffee again, but I forgot I transferred it to my travel mug, and it looked past it a million times. I need to get a travel mug. All I have are my little Oswald mugs. Yes. Give them a beat. You can help by playing piano. Oh, I would never do that. So we're going to combine the medley and the check-in. It's just going to say check-in, but what it really is like you guys can check me in while we're technically in the medley. That's what's going to be happening. Checking in with you. It's time to check in with me too. I'm fine, I'm checking in with you. This doesn't work, but I know your brain can hear it. Thank you, Cyber. Thank you. I knew something was going to break. Hi, Fumiko. How are you? So, we're in the check-in now. Everybody, just let me know how your weekend was. How was your holiday weekend? While I fiddle around through the medley, actually. In addition to a regular Twitch notification on my phone, Siri suggests opening your stream a little after 11 a.m. now. Why after 11 a.m.? It's usually done by then, yeah. So this is Zia's theme. Who brought Zia in? Bullet Casing says Dar talking about their neighborhood. Dar, I was thinking about sausage casings earlier today. Zia's looking fine. Zia's feeling fine. Zia had a bit of a smelling good. You know what Zia smells like? Oh, you know what Zia smells like? Wow, Zia smells very good. And it's my doing. I made Zia smell good. Hey, what's up, Cacti? Welcome back. We're in the check-in portion of the stream, Cacti. Let me know how your holiday was. 11 my time, so it's the right time to do it. Oh my god, Lindsay, I forgot time zones existed. I forgot time zones were a thing. Does Zia smell like caramel? Zia does not smell like caramel. Here is Zia's theme song, though. It's actually T is bringing Booba out. We're working through them today, aren't we? I'm doing pretty good, Fumiko. Thank you for asking. Fumiko, how was your holiday weekend? Was it even a holiday? Was it even a weekend? Here's Booba's theme. Thank you for noticing, Dar. It's funny, after you hear the same theme like 100 or so times in a row, you can notice very small changes, like one note being off. In Portugal, it's not a holiday, says Fumiko. Well, my Portuguese friend, how was your weekend then? There's Aang with an Agnes. Wow. Okay. Wow, like a blast from the past. Here is Agnes. Agnes is doing very, very fine today. Agnes was in the bath a while ago. Here's Agnes's theme song. And I'm glad to hear that your weekend was nice, Fumiko. Aang says, downtown LA was pretty dead Saturday night, which made it easy to get around. Checked out a size-inclusive thrift boutique in Highland Park, met up with some friends, and went on an interactive experience in the Arts District. Good weekend. Do you remember the name of the thrift store in Highland Park? And do you remember if it was on York or Figueroa? Do you remember if it was on York Boulevard or if it was on Figueroa? Can't spell Agnes without Aang. This is very true, Cyber. I used to get their names confused a lot. What a good plant, says Simone. Yeah, we have no complaints about Agnes here. That's an Ellis redeem. Oh, from Lindsay. Thank you for redeeming Ellis. Ellis is doing okay. Ellis still has the 3. It's kind of hard to see from that angle. Hold on. Let me give her a little swivel in the pot. Ellis still has 3. They're growing slowly, but they're here. They're here. And you know, that's a lot better than dying with 1. So, we're happy. Coast Trail says, in Canada, this is Ellis's theme, by the way. Who's in the whole plant family? Well, I guess you're about to find out, Cacti. It was on York. The Plus Bus is the name. What a cool name. Check-in time, says Simone. I went to the MoMA yesterday and saw so much good art. I almost... Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. How about that? Is that good? I felt like I was a little quiet. Went to the MoMA yesterday and saw so much good art. I almost freaking lost it. Debating going back again today, but I know I shouldn't. I've actually never been to the MoMA. I didn't mean to interrupt Agnes's theme. I just got... Ooh. Talk about interrupts. Lindsay's comment just got scrolled out of view. Hold on. Thank you so much, Bounce. Your name is very, very apt today. Your name is very apt today. I had to fold one of those yesterday, and Hmm. I'll save it for my check-in. I'll save it for my check-in. Don't worry about that right now. Actually, let me scroll up. Lindsay said, I didn't mean to interrupt Agnes's theme. I just got excited to see Ellis's new leaves. Yep, they're there. They do exist. He does exist. Lindsay says, oh, that sounds like a really fun commission. Talking about Kwame. Kwame's check-in says, I'm refusing to be an adult today. I'm scared to look at my credit card app. Not gonna lie, but had a fun weekend. Titanium says, sorry. What did you spend money on, Kwame? Titanium says, spent the weekend mostly organizing physical plus digital workspaces, practicing and spending some quality time with myself. Also commissioned an artist to draw me into a JoJo character. And the draft is looking incredible, so generally feeling good. I'm glad to hear that. This I'm glad to hear. A JoJo character. I've actually never seen any of JoJo. I know all my friends really, really like JoJo, though. Bounce House, welcome. How was your weekend, Bounce House? We're checking in on everybody's weekend. Feel free to chime in. Dar says their check-in part 1. New York was fun. Dar was visiting. Dar was doing a little bit of traveling this past week. So Dar says New York was fun. I feel like I can just hang with college-age people now. Even though my brother's friends are like 1-year grads now. Which is nice. We spent an ungodly amount of time in the M&M store in Times Square. Subways were surprisingly clean. Which, like... oh, well, I mean, I feel like that's... Never mind. Let me get to the bottom of your check-in, and then we can talk about why the metros are a little cleaner now, post everything. The bars in heck, but still, I was pleasantly surprised. The weather was kind of meh, so there weren't, like, swaths of tourists. And it was fun just walking around. I think we walked nearly 10 miles in 5 hours. That sounds like a New York trip, all right. Handsome Wanker says JoJo is good. This seems to be the consensus, yeah? This seems to be the consensus, yes? Cacti says, oh, I also forgot to add, I started learning and studying a new chess opening and its variants. You know, Cacti, I actually didn't know that was a thing. Call me stupid. Call me a normie or whatever. I didn't watch the Queen of the Castle or whatever that Netflix thing was. Queen of the Board. Queen of Games. I didn't watch Queen of Games, Cacti, but I felt like after that show came out, everybody was talking about, like, chess moves. Why now? Why now? Anyways, I didn't watch that show, but I know after it came out, everybody was talking about chess moves. We were like, oh, that's an opening. That's when the hook, line, and sinker. You don't know the Ruby Red hot dog with no casing? That's like, once you get in Ruby Red hot dog with no casing, there's no way you can win. I think after that came out, a few people even I know that weren't super into chess started getting into chess and talking about, like, learning specific openings and their variants. And honestly, it was the first time I ever heard about it in 2020. So if you said this thing to me, Cacti, if you said this thing to me a year ago, I wouldn't know what the heck you were talking about. And so that's actually really cool. That makes me happy. Do you like chess? Hey, what's up, King Blackson? Welcome back. I hope you're having a good one. How was your weekend? We're in the check-in now. We're in the check-in now, so you can go ahead and tell me how your 4th of July was. Pat the Back says, I loved Queen of the Board. Cacti says Queen's Gambit. Queen's Gambit. Yes. Queen's Gambit was the name of the show. Queen's Gambit was the name of the show. Dar's check-in part 2. It says, Highland is an extremely fun place to walk. Love that place. Oh. I have words about the High Line. Love that place. Right in front of the Hudson, too. I got way too much joy out of looking at unreasonably high rents for that place. We walked for... Chelsea is a really wild neighborhood, isn't it? Anyways, we walked for an hour in Central Park and it made like 3% into it. 3% of the way into it. That place terrifies me. That's it. Oh, Shake Shack is not good enough to be that expensive, says Dar. Says me. Cacti says, I know. I love, by the way, guys know in like anime or if like you're looking at like Japanese television and somebody asks a question, somebody's like, isn't it your mother's birthday today? And then the character that's answering the question goes, and then the like subtitles say, yes, indeed, it is actually my mother's birthday today. We had a really good time. Thanks for asking. It's just a grunt. I love that. Me and my roommate grunt at each other a lot whenever asking them. Like, you hungry? Like, you skipped breakfast today, right? Anyways, Cacti says, I know how you feel. I was at my local Barnes & Noble and my dad ran into a friend of his and I started learning some chess. And he said, like, all of the kids at our church things started learning because of that show. It's interesting how a show can have that much of a cultural impact on, like, the youth and what they care about and what they want to do with their time. Shake Shack it ain't ish, to be honest. Yeah. Hot takes on Shake Shack says Aang. Dar says, I hate it when I lose my train of thought while typing. I'll end up saying things like that place 8 times. I mean, I say that while talking, so you're better than me. I Can't Read says, Ayo, welcome back, I Can't Read. How was your 4th of July? Cacti says, to be honest, it kind of annoyed me because they wouldn't learn stuff. They would just watch the show and try to judge everyone's game just because they think they know a little chess. They're probably rated like 100. LMAO. I don't know what that means, rated 100. In my book, that's like as good as it gets. That's as good as it gets. I don't know. I don't know how high the ratings go. But I understand your complaints, Cacti. There's been a lot of times where a big piece of media has kind of shown people the tip of the iceberg on things that I was into. And then all of a sudden, the median got flooded full of new people. And that can be really good for the media. And I'm sure if you were in the chess game or you were in the chess business, you probably made a lot of money off of that show. People getting into chess all of a sudden. But I could see how, people being really into chess might have not liked a lot of the newer ignorant people kind of shoveling their way in. I Can't Read says, I'm not American. 4th of July is meaningless to me. I Can't Read. 4th of July is meaningless to me, and I am American. But how was your 4th of July? I mean, it still existed, right? Like, you didn't go from the 3rd to the 5th, right? How was it? How was your Sunday? Was it good? Was it even a Sunday? Was it a weekend for you? Did it feel like a weekend? Rated 100 says, it means like you're the worst. Word. You're the worst. In chess, guys, 100 is bad. 3,000 is good. Top rating is 3,000. Good to know, Cacti. Thank you for this bit of knowledge. Pausing really quick before I can forget my train of thought. My views on Shake Shack. So I've talked a little bit about food and how living in Los Angeles has kind of messed up my what food costs scale, and how like me, I'm willing to spend maybe a little bit more for a hamburger because a lot of the expensive foods like lobster and steak and stuff like that aren't things that I ever eat. I don't like steak. I don't like lobster. I don't like sushi. I don't like a lot of expensive foods. So expensive foods to me are double priced burger or double priced pizza, or double priced hot dog, like just regular like brokey foods that have been up-priced for whatever reason. I don't know. And so Shake Shack for me is fine. It is a little bit more expensive than I like to spend on a burger, to me, because it's smaller. When I think of a burger like that's expensive, I think of something like Five Guys where I can put as many toppings as I want on it and it has this one like base price. Something like Shake Shack is really expensive for really not that much burger. I would compare Shake Shack to In-N-Out more than I would Five Guys. And In-N-Out is like half the price of Shake Shack for arguably the same amount of food. So I don't know. And it's also made fresh. It's not like it's McDonald's or something like that. Like, it's made fresh. It's quality food. So I like Shake Shack. It tastes okay, but it's not something that I encounter very often. We only have maybe 5 of them out here in LA anyway. So it's not like they're ever really in my way, I suppose. Cyber says, I was playing Neo The World Ends With You, and it was fun to see/hear the liberties of the translation team took with their writing in English lines, hearing the Japanese voiceover. Also, they included the words sus and cringe within the first 2 chapters, and I laughed so as not to cry. I laughed pretty hard too, Cyber, so I also played the demo yesterday because it was out, and after you said it was for PlayStation, Cyber, I was in your stream, and I was like, oh, I just assumed, I was like, this is on Twitch, so it was on Switch, so I probably won't be able to play it. And then, like, you said, it's on PlayStation 4, and I think there was just a blur in my life, and then I was playing it. You were like, it's on PlayStation 4. I think I saw the letter P, the letter S, and the number 4, and I was just like, and I was just playing it. than I was playing it. So yeah, I did play through the demo, and I enjoyed the heck out of it. Um, yeah, saying the word cringe was funny to me. Also, seeing like a character that was like dogging capitalism and stuff like that, I was like, wow, they really like they knew they knew like the edgy internet American kid that they were trying to hit with this translation, and I hope it works. I hope it works because I would like to see that game do very well. I would, you know, who doesn't want to see games do well? Me. I want to see games do well. Lindsay's check-in is that they kayaked down a creek with their mom yesterday. It was fun overall, but kind of rough at first because my mom immediately got stuck on a rock in a small rapid, and her kayak got completely filled with water. I had to get out and chase swim after a bunch of her stuff and scraped my legs. This sounds like a movie. It sounds like a funny movie though. It sounds like a disaster comedy where they parody like an action film, but they're not in like whitewater rapids. They're like in like kind of shallow water. Anyways, you chase swim after a bunch of her stuff and scrape my legs up a bit. I hope your legs are okay. Then I forgot to bring my keys with me in the kayak, so we had to call my aunt to pick us up at the end. So it was nice to get some sun and enjoy the water rapids. It was nice to get some sun and enjoy the water rapids. I'm glad that you had some fun out there. I Can't Read says, no, I skipped the whole day. I skipped the whole day. Did you just sleep? But yeah, I had a good 4th. Just chill at home. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. I like words. I like holidays that are just the date because I can do that, right? Like, it's not like Christmas. Because I could say, like, how was your 25th of December? And people will be like, man, I don't celebrate Christmas, man. And I'm like, man, I didn't say anything about Christmas. How was your 25th of December, bro? And so things like the 4th of July, it's like, yeah, man, like everybody had a 4th of July. I mean, I blew up some stuff with my neighbors, but, you know, that's a regular Sunday, right? Aang says, action-packed, talking about Lindsay's check-in. Goodness gracious. Learned a couple of important lessons. Cacti says, unfortunately, I'm only rated around 400 blitz. 3 to 5 minutes. And 375. See, now, okay, so I talked about being like a layman when it comes to chess terms, and now Cacti's just flexing. Cacti's like flexing elbows on me, like I exposed my weakness. Like, I don't know, I have a weak tummy when it comes to spices. And Cacti's like, oh, you've never had Nashville hot chicken? Oh my god, hold on, let me get you some ghost peppers. This is a good starter pepper. Anyways, Cacti says, unfortunately, I'm only rated around 400 blitz. 3 to 5 minutes, in parentheses. And then says, and 375 rapid, in parentheses, 10 to 30 minutes. I've Cacti, I have no idea. I feel like someone's trying to talk to me about Smash Bros. Melee at this point. I have no idea what's happening. You're about a 400 blitz. What is a 100? Is there a word after 100? Because you said 100 is like as worst that you can get. What's 3000? What are these words? What are these extra blitz and rapid? Are they all speed based? Is one just quick? Whoa, wait, Cacti, wait. Is one of the words... Okay, blitz, rapid. Is one of the words... Oh, man. Is one of the words that can be added onto a number, is it instant? Is it instant? Or lightning? Lightning's kind of cheesy, but so is blitz. Is instant one of the words that can be added onto it? Is it good says I can't read? I'm playing Scarlet Nexus right now, talking about Annie games. I like it. I liked what I played of the demo. I never finished the DS one though, so I'm a fake fan, I suppose. Simone says, whenever I'm on the West Coast, I'm always like, oh, I should get In-N-Out just to try it, and then I never do. Simone, it'll always be there. It's not going anywhere. So whenever you get the chance to try In-N-Out, I recommend it. It's pretty cheap. Like, I get a burger and fries, and I don't spend over $6. I think it's like $5.45 for a burger and fries. So it's pretty cheap. And they're everywhere. So when I'm talking about on the West Coast, they're like everywhere over here. So try it whenever you want. It's chill. It's a solid burger. I know he looked hilarious to the whole ordeal, says Lindsay, talking about them and their mom on the creek. What's funny is I went down the rapids so smoothly and was looking back so excitedly. And disaster struck. That's scary to me. Water's not really my, like, thing. So that's scary to me. The Blue Soul is here. Blue Soul says, why, hello there. I am back. Welcome back, Blue Soul. Blue Soul says, I know this is sudden, but can you please hit the intro song? Yeah, I can play it on piano really quick. How was your weekend, Soul? Blitz and Rapid are types of games. No, Instant is not. Oh, man. It depends on how much total time you have to move, says Cacti explaining. And the numbers before is your rating. 100 being the worst, 3,000 being the best. So you can technically be a 3,000 Blitz and not be a 3,000 Rapid. Interesting. People who say In-N-Out is everywhere don't rely on public transit. I actually do take the metro everywhere, and yeah, it's everywhere. That crap is everywhere. What? Where do you live where you have to take more than 2 buses? Where do you live, Simone, where you have to take more than 2 buses? Because I don't know where that is. I take the 78 this way, there's an In-N-Out. No, sorry, I take the 96 this way, there's an In-N-Out and like 8 stops. I take the 78 that way, there's an In-N-Out and like 15. That's ranging. It's like somewhere between 10 and 20 stops. If I walk down to Valley and take the 76 this way, take the 76 east, there's an In-N-Out in roughly 30 minutes. 30 minutes of time. I would say they're pretty much everywhere. Even in public transit. There's like, don't let me do the In-N-Out map thing to you, but I would say that, yeah, I say In-N-Outs are everywhere, and I also, like, I mean, I know the freaking public transit in Los Angeles like the back of my hands. I Can't Read says, my check-in is that I just moved to a new place. It was pure heck. While I was moving a fridge down the long... Uh-oh, I don't like where this story's going. While I was moving a fridge down a long flight of stairs, a rainstorm started, a whole bunch of bad expletive happened. I punched the airbag compartment on the rental truck and broke... Wait, why are you punching... Was this like an anger thing? Why are you punching... That's scary, punching an airbag compartment. What if it... Anyways, a lot of anger. Oh, that's why you punched it. But it is done. Well, I'm glad that it's done. Moving in general is such a nightmare. And it's like, I very rarely moved without injuring myself. I always will like stretch something, break something, scratch something, scrape something, bruise something. Like I always get hurt and I'm always like exhausted by the end of it. And so I'm just glad that you're done with it. Because that crap be taking days sometimes. It'd be taking days, plural. Cacti says, I guess? But then that's just playing really weird. Oh, I have no idea what playing weird is in chess. I have no idea. Blue Soul says, I am actually really stressed from school and I am resting by vibing and drinking hot cocoa. Oh, well, I'm glad you're getting a little bit of rest. Currently, I'm in San Francisco. The nearest In-N-Out would take an hour. I'd still say that's close. I still say that's close. San Francisco's public transportation sucks, and I think that's why it takes a little bit longer. But I don't think that... I think... an hour away isn't far. Okay. If we're talking time, Simone, which it sounds like you're talking time, that's a different measurement of time. But I'm talking distance. When I say everywhere, I'm like, if you like open up a map, there's going to be like In-N-Out sprinkled around. As far as time to get there, like you live in California, so yeah, it's going to take a minute to get anywhere, like most of the time, especially through public transportation. And public transportation in the Bay is like not that great, you know, compared to public transportation in LA, which is not that great compared to public transportation in New York, which is not that great compared to public transportation in Japan. You know, it's all relative, right? Why would I take 2 buses for In-N-Out, says Simone, when I could take none for better food? I don't know. You said earlier that you'd never had In-N-Out, so I don't know why you can say it's better food if you've never had it. I don't know. Cacti says, anyways, I started studying the Italian game, also known as... Juco? I'm sorry, Cacti. You're throwing a lot. I don't understand at me. I'm gonna give it 3 tries. My first try is... Guiuco piano. And then my second attempt is... Juco piano. And then my third attempt is Gioco piano. I'm trying. Those are my best attempts. Blue Soul says, quick update. The music store. Quick update. The music store and I literally play every piano I can. Oh, and I don't know which is which, so I just gonna buy a cheap one. I mean, honestly, Blue Soul, that's exactly what I did. I didn't know keyboards from keyboards. I just bought the one that I could, financially buy. I bought the one that I could afford. And it actually worked out. An hour on public transit feels quicker than an hour in a car for some reason. Yeah, I think because it's like subconscious. Because you're like sitting down, your like thoughts are free. You're not like driving the train or the bus. I think that's why, for me personally, titanium. An hour on public transit, I'm like, is chill. An hour driving is also kind of chill for me most of the time. But 2 hours on public transit is fine. And like, okay, 2 hours driving is like, I don't want to do it. Like when I go to San Diego, which is 2 hours away from LA, I usually will take the train instead of driving down there. I don't live in California. I'm on vacation, says Simone. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're not from here. But yeah, as to your earlier thing when you said, why take two buses to something when you can have better food, with no buses? I think my answer to that is because you've never had it before, right? It would be like me saying, like, why take a plane to Japan when I could take no plane and have better food? And then having like food in Japan. It's like, because I've never been to Japan and maybe it's pretty good food. And that's a very exaggerated analogy for sure, because taking 2 buses is a lot cheaper and faster than getting on a 10-hour flight to Japan. But I did do that. I like trying new things for the most part. I'm not one of those people that'll do anything, but I do like trying new things that I haven't had before, especially if it's something that's got my interest. Like, In-N-Out's probably not the best example, Simone, because I was born in Arizona, which also has an In-N-Out. So moving to California and visiting California, In-N-Out was just not like, it wasn't one of those things. There was plenty though that was like a thing that I wanted to try, but In-N-Out just didn't happen to be one of them. Cacti says, don't worry, I don't know how to pronounce it either. Well, at least you know how to spell it. There's a lot of things I know how to pronounce, but do not know how to spell. Cyber says, question for you. Is there a restaurant that you've been to where you can say you've had most or all the things on the menu? Little Caesars, I've had everything on their menu, because of course I have. Another restaurant where I've had everything on the menu. There's a place called Jose Chiquitos, that's in Grand Central Market, where I've had everything but one thing. They have pancakes there, and I don't really like pancakes, and I never go there for breakfast. I go there for like lunchtime, and having pancakes for me at like 2 p.m. is like not a move at all. There's several boba places where I've had all of the drinks that they offer, Cyber, but I feel like that's not a restaurant, so that doesn't count. Am I getting some crunch? I'm sorry if I'm getting some crunch. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of crunch. Let me pull off a little bit. I just felt like I was like really quiet during the earlier part of the stream. Ouch, I just accidentally ripped off a scab, says Cacti. Ay. Okay, I lied a little bit, says Simo. Okay, Simo says, I had it in that once years ago, but it was so long ago that I don't remember it at all. I also just don't eat fast food, like, ever. Oh, you should have opened with that. I mean, yeah, if you don't eat fast food, then, In-N-Out is high-quality fast food, but at the end of the day, it's got a drive-through window. So it's fast food as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah. No harm done. No harm there. I think that, I had it once so long ago that I don't remember. There's actually been times where I've lied like that too, Simone. I lied about having never been to San Diego. When I went to San Diego on tour, I was like, this is the first time that I've like been to San Diego. And it was kind of a lie. I went to San Diego. My parents took me there when I was like 3 or 4. And I do remember certain parts of it, but not enough for me to have said I've been there. So I get you on that. I feel you on that. There's also a lot of movies that I saw so long ago that I don't know anything about. Like, I saw the movie, what's a good one? I saw the movie. I saw the first Child's Play, that Chucky film, but I couldn't tell you one scene. I couldn't tell you one line. I would probably turn it on and the actors would look new to me. I don't remember anything from that freaking movie. Titanium says, "Whew, I danced with late night pancakes before and it's always a risky move." Sorry, I'm gonna play the intro theme. Somebody asked for it and I keep getting like 3 chords into it and stopping. I need to do some groceries and buy forks. I forgot to take forks the other way. What do you mean? Oh. Thank you for being here. I can't read. Cacti says Bong Cloud opening. What the heck is Bong Cloud? What's Bong Cloud, Cacti? Oh, you're talking about chess moves still. Evan's Gambit, King's Indian Defense. Ooh, I like that one. Sounds delicious. Nimzo Indian Defense. Sounds like I sense a trend here, I guess, now happening in these chess moves. Scandinavian Defense, Albin Counter Gambit, London System. I like London System. Hedgehog Formation. I like this. Sonic 2 coming out next year. Bong Cloud opening. Why you laugh after that one? Is that real? Did you throw in a fake one like to fool me? Because it's gonna work. I don't know anything about chess. Dude, I'm the same with Titanic. I'm told it was my favorite movie as a baby, and I don't remember one dang thing. I hated Titanic as a kid. Not even the boat sinking. You don't remember the boat sinking? It's real, surprisingly, says Cacti about Bong Cloud opening. Technicolor Dreamboat sounds like an underground niche music genre. Technicolor Dreamcoat is definitely a movie. I don't know anything about. There's a lot of things. Something actually even weirder that happens to me a lot is I'll watch a movie, and as I'm watching it, I'm like, wait, I know what's going to happen next. Wait, and then this, oh, I've seen this. Like, why is this familiar to me? I've seen this movie. Recently, I saw a movie called The Wraith with Charlie Sheen, and I don't remember seeing it for the first time, but I definitely have seen that movie because I knew every beat. I knew every single thing that happened in that movie. Also, there's this movie, I think it's called, like, Walk With Me, or Stand By Me, or Lean On Me, or something like that, about this little white boy that I think he likes this little girl, and then there's bees or something. Does this ring a bell to any of you guys? It's like, then there's bees. Please tell me somebody knows what I'm talking about. I know that's not a lot, but this boy likes this girl, and then there are bees, and I think there's a basement, and I think there's a dead man, or a big dead bee or something, and I think somebody scrapes their knee in the movie. Candyman says Cyber. No, white boy. Hey, what's up, Tina? Wait, Stand By Me. Wait. No, because I think Stand By Me was where several boys find a dead body, I think. Right? What I'm thinking of had like a little... My Girl! Yes! 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 Oh, whoops. Yes! Wrong scene. Yes! Every time I see you in here, I want to say chanson. And last time, I don't remember if you correct me. Yeah, chanson is a French term. And I don't know if your name is a joke on that French term, or if your name is supposed to be pronounced Chanchon? 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 It's French. But my last name. Wow. That's a beautiful last name. Oh my god. Hi, Aiden. Welcome back. I like the zeros. It really got my attention. My Girl, yeah. Talk about My Girl. Yeah, I don't remember anything from that movie. All I remember from that movie is little white boy, little white girl, bees, a scraped knee maybe, and a Band-Aid, and then my mom going, you know, this is a really good movie. That's all I remember. That's all I remember. Lindsay says, I forgot I watched the show Mindhunter. Halfway through watching the first season, I was like, wait, I've seen all of this show. Really bizarre feeling. I don't know if I can do that with a show, but I do that with movies quite a bit. There are some movies that I like a lot, like I remember liking as a kid, but I don't remember anything from. I remember the first scene and the last scene of the movie Fox and the Hound. Now that's a good movie. I remember like the gist, but I don't remember a lot of the scenes from Fox and the Hound. I think Fox and the Hound. I think movies like Fox and the Hound. Can I talk about Fox and the Hound for like 2 seconds before I talk about 4th of July and how that went? And I'm not gonna spoil it in case anybody wants to watch it. Can I actually talk about it? If everybody, I'm gonna talk about it because one, I don't really remember much from this movie anyway, and I feel like if I spoil it, this is a really really old movie, so it's not like it's in theaters right now. So I apologize, but just know you're not gonna get any specific spoilers because I myself don't remember much from it. But Fox and the Hound does this thing where it's like friends. This is definitely a trope. I don't know what the name of this trope is, but there's like a trope of friends who are enemies, like natural born enemies being friends, right? Like when people are like, oh, look, they're getting along. Oh, wow, we love it when my cat and my dog are best friends. Look at them play. And then in most people's brains, it's like, dog chased the cat. Why are they friends now? You don't like to see that. And so I think in Fox and the Hound, they do that, like a hound supposed to it's like a hunting partner for humans. And the fox is more of this wild, feral thing that gets hunted. And so Fox and the Hound is like this kind of story about these friends that don't really, as far as the laws of nature or the rules of society, they're not supposed to be homies. It's kind of like the Romeo and Juliet thing, but not. Romeo and Juliet is a very different kind of trope that I actually don't like anymore. I've had enough of it. But the Fox and the Hound trope, I love that trope. And when I got older, I started seeing that in movies. I started seeing that in things like, guys, I'm not going to talk about Fast 9 because I haven't seen it yet. Please don't talk about Fast 9 in the chat if you've seen Fast 9. If somebody spoils Fast 9 for me, you're banned from the stream forever. I'm never letting you come back in. You literally can't come back in. I'm not joking, actually. I'm really not joking. Don't spoil Fast 9 for me. But Fast and Furious 1, the first one, much like Point Break, kind of had that thing where somebody is like an undercover cop that's like getting in this crime thing, and then the cop becomes friends with the crime boys. And at a certain point, you as an investee are like, crap, man, like, he's gonna have to bust his homies. What's gonna happen? And I think so many movies have done this, and there's no end to that I think I don't like. I like it when the cop turns on the law to help the crime homie and turns into a criminal. I like when the cop busts his homies, and you can see the heartbreak on their eyes when they're like, you were a cop the whole time, but man, I took you to my son's birthday party. My wife, she loves you. And it's just like, sorry, bro. The badge, the long arm of the law, it's wrapped around your neck, bro. You're coming with me, man. Book them. And even the cop's heartbroken. It's like, I don't want to do this, but you knew what it was from day one, bro. I wasn't one of you. Like, I was here to get the job done. I'm a snake. They're like, you rat, we're gonna kill you. I love those stories. That's maybe the most heartbreaking story. I can look at a lot of like really crappy romance novels where like the people hate each other by the end because like who cares? Like that's true to life. Something about what I'm gonna call the Fox and the Hound thing where it's like eventually the real world catches up to you and like it breaks your like honeymoon. I love that trope. Hey, what's up, Ron? I love that trope. I love that trope because it's happened to me in my real life. There's been times where I've had a homie and we were cool and we were kids, and then it got up to a certain point where it was like, dang, I'm sorry, dude. It's over, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to snitch on you now because I can't go. Anyways, I'm not a snitch, but I have been snitched on and I totally understand. I've also I'll just say Fox and the Hound is very... Fox and the Hound has mirrored my life so many times. And, like, when I saw it as a kid, I didn't quite get it. I was, like, upset at how the movie was unfolding. But as I grew up and I realized, like, you couldn't just do everything you wanted to, whenever you wanted to, with who you wanted to, how you wanted to, and everybody was going to laugh and smile. Don't, like, scowl. Don't scowl. What are you scowling at? Sorry. There's the couple that I've talked about that are, like, neighbors and they dress the same and they go to work all the time together. They were, like, scowling at the guard. Oh, I don't want to explain the dynamics of my neighborhood. Anyways, I really, really love the Fox and the Hound. I love the Fox and the Hound trope. It's very cool. Lindsay says, when you're best of friends, having so much fun together, you're not even aware. You're such a funny pair. You're the best of friends. I'm quoting the song from Fox and the Hound. I do remember this song, actually. I don't remember how it sounds, so I couldn't sing it with the actual melody, but I do remember those words. I'm going to make waffles now, says Cyber. Oh, I thought that the photo from the food server was you eating at the moment, Cyber. I thought that was, like, current. Was that not current? And if that was current, are you already ready to eat a waffle? Ron says, ooh, I like your shirt today. Did you get it online by chance? Ron, I'm so glad you asked. I did not get this shirt online. There's a store called Village Vanguard in Tokyo that's kind of like, you know what it's like? It's like a Japanese Hot Topic. They sell, like, little cans of Dr. Pepper there, and they show a lot of, like, kitschy stuff, like Kingdom Hearts merch and weird Disney stuff. Like, I have an Oswald hoodie that I got from there. I really like that store, and they sell button-ups, like, all over prep button-ups, and I got this from there. It was, like, $12. I think if I got it online, because of, you know, Japan import and stuff like that, it probably would have ended up being a lot more. But... no, it was I bought this in person. Tina says, oh, I don't like waffles. But I had a dream about them last night, and now I want one. You sure it wasn't a nightmare if you don't like these things? Was it really a dream? I thought today's stream was going to be shorter, but we did start the check-in early, so please tell me how your 4th of July was. Now I'm going to get into my 4th of July. There's, I'm gonna get into mine, sorry. That's so weird. You know, Aang said earlier in the chat that it sounds really nice to have neighbors you can do things with. And every neighborhood has a different dynamic, right? Like, some of you guys don't talk to your neighbors, and it's freaking cool. I've been there. Some of you guys hate your neighbors. That's also cool. Who doesn't hate their neighbors? Well, I don't, but who hasn't ever hated their neighbors? There's been times where I've had a strong dislike for my neighbors, depending on where I lived. And I would say that there's a dynamic in the cul-de-sac that I've talked about a little bit, where the west side of the street that I live on is all, like, older houses, and the east side of the street is all older houses, and the west side, they've gradually renovated a lot of those houses. Like, the tenants have been removed, and they've, like, renovated them and made them really nice and more expensive. And, like, newer, more affluent, younger people have moved into those places. And they suck. As people, they're generally not warm, not cool. They don't, like, come to the cookouts when we have stuff. They don't take part in the fireworks celebration when we do stuff. They don't say hi. They very, very rarely wave. They're, like, generally the whack people in the neighborhood. And every morning on the 5th of July, me and my side of the cul-de-sac will get up and we'll clean everything from the mess that we made the night before. But everybody on the 5th of July in the morning on the other side of the street, the newer, like, gentrified people, always, like, look at the mess, and, like, you can see them taking out their cell phones and, like, taking pictures of the mess. I'm like, okay, chill, just calm down. Lindsay says, what's your check-in? I'm getting to it. I'm definitely getting to it, because it was chill. It was a chill one. You should get into 390 and 391, says Cyber. Thank you for reminding me. I actually did forget, Cyber. Ron says, dang, I would have bought it in an instant, says Ron about my shirt. Looking back, it's really funny that my favorite movies as a kid is, like, pretty freaking sad in its premise. A lot of those movies were sad in their premises. I can't think of a Disney movie that was, like, freaking not, actually. I'm not saying that that was a Disney movie. I actually don't remember if it was a Disney movie. I feel like it wasn't, actually. But I can't think of any of those animated things that I watched as a kid that weren't, like, older adults that had, like, some really, like messed up stuff that happened in their life, and they were like, how can I make this palatable to children? Oh, I'll just make them all animal characters, and then I'll make them deal with very real-life adult issues. Ay. Yeah, I'm gonna do 390 and 391. Also, who doesn't like waffles? That's blasphemy, says Cyber to Tina. It's like one of the every couple of years thing for me. It's bread things. Same with pancakes. I do not like pancakes, Tina. So I've gotten some flack for not liking pancakes. So I feel you on that. I do like a good waffle. I'm outside America, says Ron. 4th of July was a very nice Sunday. It was a very nice Sunday for me, too. Inside of America. Taking pictures of this mess is a great way to sum up the gentrification crowd. Yeah, thanks, Titanium. Honestly, yeah, like, screw them. Also, what was I... Oh, yeah, 390. So this is the 391st episode, but last Friday, since we don't play on this keyboard, I didn't get to play the 390th sound on this keyboard, which is called... The name of the sound is Fat and Perky. Who wants to take a guess what the sound sounds like? Who wants to give me some adjectives? Because literally the sound is two adjectives, fat and perky. Who wants to, before I touch the keys, say, what do you think fat and perky sounds like? Aang says, I watched the... Oh, wow. The Fievel movies this weekend, and it made me so sad for immigrants. Their whole Polish lineage went over my head as a kid. Honestly, Aang, I had no idea that Fievel was an immigrant. I didn't know that happened when I saw that as a kid, I hadn't gone to school yet. So I was just like, oh, this actually happened? And even the, like, Fievel Goes West thing, like, I didn't understand anything. It was like a really cool romp through American history that was very palatable to me. But yeah, pretty freaking sad, right? If this isn't the fattest sound, well, it's definitely not. I don't know. Mustache Goblin's check-in is that had a good weekend with the wife and doggo. Fireworks, festivals, and food. The 3 F's, baby. Yesterday was Ducktona 500. Is that a duck race? Please tell me that's a thing where they race ducks for 500 meters. Umbe says, rise and shine, lads. So this is what fat and perky sounds like. Good morning, Umbe. Oh, that doesn't sound fat or perky. That sounds smooth and creamy. Ooh. You know, a lot of these sounds, I say it every week, but some of these sounds are really good, and I wish I had them in the production stream. We'll figure out a way for sure. The syncopated playing really makes this sound shine, says Titanium. Yeah, I kind of like this sound too, Lindsay. I didn't at first. I can hear the perky, maybe not the fat, says Cyber. I'm making it perky with my rhythmic playing. Okay, and today is the 391st episode. 2 weeks left, guys, and I'm out of here. And this one's called Soft Whirl. I feel like they ran out of names, but they didn't run out of sounds. And at this point, they were like, what should we name the sounds? And somebody was just not even listening to them and like, Fat and Perky, Soft Whirl, Dilly Dally, Doobly Doob. This song's Soft Whirl. What are you guys hearing before I play it? Mustache says, it's plastic ducks. You can buy one and enter. First place was $1,000. Oh. Was that the only prize? Was there a prize for second place, Mustache? Tina's check-in is, my 4th of July went well. Woke up late, made potato salad and mayo kaba. I'm going to give it another shot. Mayo kaba. I'm going to give it 3 shots. Mayo kaba. I feel like it was mayo kaba. Oh my god, is it mayo kaba? If it's mayo kaba, I'm going to be really mad. I'm going to say mayo kaba. I made mayo kaba barbecue, bacon beans. Hubby got the cheese and the jalapeno hot dogs and burgers on the grill with mesquite and grapevine wood. Wow, this is really fancy. All right. Dipped in kiddie pool before the rain and made chocolate devil cupcakes with cocoa buttercream wood. Remember when I was reading all of the chess stuff that Cacti was saying, and I was like, I feel like you're purposely putting all of these like terms on to confuse me. My hands look really small. Look how tiny my hands look. Ew, bro. Anyways, remember when I was like, oh, you're doing this to confuse me? I feel like Tina, halfway through your comment, I just started reading like a culinary like magazine or something like that, and you're really selling this food. So I'm going to do it due justice, and I'm going to start over. I'm going to start over for you, and probably mispronounce Mayokaba again, but let's start it over. My 4th of July went well. Oh my God, you know what? Hold on. No, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Now I need it. Now I need it, guys. Now I need it. Stop. Stop that. Stop that. I didn't know I was going to be in this mood today. I really do apologize to everyone. I didn't know I was going to be in this mood. What's that one sound like? Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. My 4th of July went well. Woke up late, made potato salad with Mayokaba barbecue bacon beans. Hubby got the cheese and jalapeno hot dogs and burgers on the grill with mesquite grapevine wood. Dipped in a kiddie pool before the rain and made chocolate deviled cupcakes with cocoa buttercream with frosting. Oh, also, we watched Independence Day. Thanks for that, Tina. That was a lot. Now I'm gonna give you my check-in for what I did on the 4th, and it's gonna sound so whack. It's gonna sound so whack by comparison. That's really cool that you watched Independence Day, though. I watched a Korean film about a couple that tried to kill a high school student, but we'll get to that in a second. What do you mean out of here? Says Ron. Those cupcakes sound heavenly, Tina, says Lindsay. Umbe's check-in is had some fun with the away fam. Let off some rocket launchers and now I'm learning German while eating bread. Still got more traveling to do on my break though. That's good to hear, Umbe. What kind of bread are you eating? Don't say Wonder. Tina's being for real. Post-sickness high, says Umbe. I'm still sick, Umbe, so just the regular sick high. Why is this a preset, says Umbe? I don't know. I don't know. It was Hallelujah, wasn't it? I was gonna just act like it didn't have. I was gonna act like I didn't recognize the song and that it was just good food music. Okay. Yo, what that sounds like a fun plot, says Titanium. Be right back. I'm gonna take a chess lesson real quick. Cacti, please enjoy it. Enjoy your chess lesson. Rhythm Ranger says, I tried to do a sound design session last night and it was just the worst time to do that. Fireworks. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm glad that the 4th of July did not happen to be on a Friday this year. Oh my God, that would have been... Actually, it would have been okay because we didn't start doing fireworks proper until after the sun went down, and the sun doesn't go down until like 9:30, so I would have been done with the production stream for sure. But I'm sorry to hear that, Rhythm Ranger. I hope it wasn't all for naught. Maybe you got one good sound out of it. Hamburger buns, no one ate yesterday. Scrumptious. Oh, I want to clown on you. But I have eaten hot dog buns by themselves. Never really hamburger buns, but I used to just like take hot dog buns right out of the bag and just eat it like it was a candy bar. Okay, now the 391st sound on this keyboard, because this is the 391st episode, is called Soft Whirl, and it sounds like this. Ooh. Ooh, now this should have been fat and perky. Ooh. It really kind of shines in the lower mids. Oh, and the highs aren't even that bad either. That's not what he means. He is like evil. It's duplicitous energies, says Dar. I feel like it depends on the deliverer. Sometimes he can be like wholesome mischief. I've already laughed so much this morning, says Tina. I'm sorry, Tina. My tummy hurt. My tummy hurt. Thank you for bringing this up because I've been wanting to talk about this for a hot minute. What have you been wanting to talk about? Y'all ever had peanut butter and jelly on a hot dog bun when you had no bread? Absolutely. I've had peanut butter and jelly in a tortilla because I had no bread, but I don't really want to talk about that. That's not something that I want to talk about. Liana is here, and Liana's check-in is, went to barbecue and saw some friends. Old coworkers I haven't seen in a while. I brought my doggo, and he barked at everyone. The hot dog got fed hot dogs, to be quiet. Are you familiar with hot wieners, Liana? Since we're on the topic of that. When I say he, it is not he, it's he. I fear how many people have misinterpreted my he-he's. When I say he, I spell it the way you spelled it the second time. H-E-H-H-E-H. I usually don't do the H-E-H-E-H-E. It's a short E. If it was a long E, it would be he. I guess, I don't want to say I disagree, but I read it differently, for sure. I've always thought 3 he's was evil. Oh. He. Yeah. So, Umbe, when I see it spelled like that, that's when I start saying he. And it seems more evil. I agree with you on that. But with the one E, it doesn't feel evil to me. Like, no one spells Michael Jackson as he. It's he. That's a little bit different, though, to me, Dar, because that's not... I don't think anyone ever in a text conversation, ever in a text conversation to me, Dar, ever, since I've been texting human beings, ever with a phone or any other device on a messaging app or on the internet, ever has done an impersonation of Michael Jackson to me. And if they did, I would... be able to I would be able to tell the difference, you know. Hopefully there would be some type of context clue. Like, I wouldn't say a joke and then somebody would make a Michael Jackson impersonation as a he. I mean, there's a lot of things that are spelled differently but sound the same. I don't know. That's just how my brain reads it, I suppose. I know not of hot wieners, says Liana. It's like a Rhode Island thing, apparently. It's like their special hot dog, but it doesn't look special to me. The number of ES, or the number of E's, is equally important. I don't think I even say he, says Wenzi. I just say he. Sup, Omnis? Hey, what's up, Armed and Armored? I remember you. Welcome back, by the way. I hope you're doing well. How was your 4th of July? We're in the check-in part of the stream right now. He isn't evil to me, but it doesn't sound like he. Wow. A lot of variation in what we're seeing here, because how people are interpreting the H-E-H-E. I don't I guess I don't read it as because I can't think of any time somebody's ever laughed like that to me. I think of ha-haing as a laugh, and I think of he-heing as a laugh. I don't hear. If somebody was talking to me, if somebody was talking to me and we were and they said haha, like if I was mocking somebody, oh, I get it, Umbe, you're making a joke, ha ha ha, great. It's oh, that was a laugh. Those noises were a laugh. If I said, oh yeah, you guys are clown on me, he, I get it, that's a laugh. But if I said, oh, I get it, you guys don't like my car, he, I don't know that reads as a laugh to me phonetically. So yeah, I think that's why I personally, when I see H-E-H-E, I don't read it as heh, because I can't imagine somebody saying that out loud, I suppose. He is more meek, says Tina. I'm Canadian, says Armed and Armored. But the first was great. Oh, snap. All right. What did you do on the first? What did you do on the first? I hear singular he sometimes, but never multiple. Thank you, Umbe. So that's what I would hear. He to me is not, though, a laugh. He to me is like a what you said was not funny, sarcastic amusement. Like if I said a joke to somebody and they sent me an HEH back, I'd be like, oh, okay. All right, this conversation is over. Cyber says dismissive Japanese phrase muttered under breath. Yeah, okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really hear people saying he much. I do. I do. I mean, I do it in the stream all the time. So if that's any indication of how often I hear it, it's pretty often. I just chilled with Hears and saw the with Hears. I just chilled with Hears. I just chilled with I just chilled but heard and saw the fireworks. My bad. Need coffee, be right back. Enjoy your coffee, Tina. I may still be here when you get back with your coffee. My 4th of July. Ooh. Why does that sound good to me? Is my brain broken again? It's nothing. It's nothing. I don't like haha looks. But if that's how I have to spell it to be understood, that's funny. Liana, stop it. Liana, you were here when I had to ask about that, right? In the Discord? When I had to ask what the heck that was. And then we went on that whole thing about how, like, French people laugh and how, Brazilian people are laughing. Ooh, I almost said something bad. Yeah, you remember it. You remember it. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. When I see that, my brain doesn't actually and the fuck, yeah. My brain doesn't actually like process anything when I see that. When I see that, I like it show that laugh to me, Liana, shows up like how Missing Those shows up in Pokemon. I'm like, I think that's a laugh, but I'm not going to even try to like I'm not even gonna try to like mess with that. I don't know. I don't know what it is. You just head, Lindsay says. You did it. Did I? I mean, I was reading your comment. If that's what you mean. Armed and Armored says, it's a gift. I used to be able to compose music from wind and rain. I could literally hear most amazing melodies and harmonies until I had a stroke, says Armed and Armored. I'm sorry to hear about that, Armed and Armored. That, but you don't hear it anymore? You don't hear, the melodies and harmonies? Sometimes, Armed and Armored, I'll hear melodies in my sleep. And I'll wake up. I don't want to get into it. But I've talked about even, like, playing video games in my head. One of the first times I, like, solved a problem in my sleep was I was playing the game Braid, way too much, by the way. And I had a dream where I figured out how to beat the level. And I woke up and I ran to my friend's house because I didn't have an Xbox at the time. I ran to my friend's house and I was like, yo, fire up Braid. I think I figured it out. It was like a level that we had been stuck on for like a whole 2 days. And I did it. And it was the most like... And he didn't believe me. He was like, did you just look up a solution on the internet? And I was like, no, bro. Hey, what's up, Sean MP3? Welcome to the show. He was like, did you look up something on the internet? And I was like, no, bro. You know how I am about spoilers and like looking up like cheats and hints. I can't do it. I won't do it. I can't do it and I won't do it. I've dreamed the solution. And the same exact thing happened. Well, not actually the same. Similar thing happened when I was playing the game The Witness, which is, funnily enough, by the same guy. The same guy made those 2 games, but I was out and I was in a boba shop or something. I just remember sitting down in like a shop. Maybe it was even a Starbucks or something like that. And I was like writing. And then off to the side while I was writing in my journal, I drew the puzzle from memory, guys, on a piece of line paper. And I just stared at it for not very long, like 10 seconds. And I was like, oh my God, I just solved it. I just figured it out. And I went home. I like got on the 78, then got on the gold line. And I went all the way home. And I solved it in like 5 seconds. That stuff is so weird to me. Like, it doesn't really happen with, to my knowledge, anything else. It never happens with music. I don't, like, solve the problem. But with, like, games, like puzzle games, like, I'll solve those things when I'm, like, way away from the thing. It's, like, so cool to me. It's so cool how the human brain works sometimes. Not really struck by a girl I rejected who I was roommates with. She spiked me up in spite. Same. I hear music in my sleep. I would wake up humming it and record it. Yeah. The brain's wild, armed and armored. That way. I feel like being able to create things while you're asleep is like, I mean, technically your subconscious is creating things all the time. That's what dreams are. But like, I guess being able to create stuff that benefits your real life waking existence feels like a cheat. It feels illegal. It feels like it shouldn't be allowed. Rhythm Ranger says, I've solved math problems in my sleep before. It's wild how stuff like that happens. That's weird. That's weird, man. That crap's weird. It's like, I don't have any other like cool like words to say about that. It's just really weird. And if it hadn't happened to me, I would think people were lying when they said that stuff happens. If somebody told me that they solved a math problem in their sleep, I'd be like, yeah, right. If somebody told me that they learned new information in their sleep, and then they woke up and applied that information to a problem and it worked, I'd be like, no, that doesn't make any sense. But it's happened to me. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I'm getting pushed. I'm getting pushed by Kit. Oh, Leona says, oh, did Kit leave? Bye, Kit. Thank you so much for being thank you so much for being in the stream. I appreciate you as always, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Also, the needlepoint thing. I keep saying needlepoint. I hope that's right. It's coming along well. I like it. Every single time I see an update. That's like that's like tied to your narrative in my head is like the little jellyfish thing. I'm going to make an album called Background Processes because that's basically what it is, says Cyber. Oh. Oh, background processes. I like it. Like how a CPU would. This is the entire concept of my story. You gotta stop, Omster. I can't get flagged for plagiarism. Dar, you can't get flagged for plagiarism anyway. You go ahead and lift it. I mean, I'm not going to do anything with it, right? Armed and Armored says the dream world is the real world. You're awake when you're asleep, and asleep when you're awake. Armed, it's very early in the morning, and I haven't eaten anything yet. It's very early in the morning, and I haven't eaten anything yet. I don't know if I'm equipped to handle what this conversation might lead to. Umbe says, I think sleeping is one of the things that made humans #1. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I feel so powerful, Umbe. I feel like we really did the first monkey man. I'm sorry. There's people in here that don't believe in evolution. The second the first fish man flopped onto the beach and said, I've dreamed it, therefore I shall manifest it. That was really what set us apart. That's what set us apart from the chimpanzees and the lemurs. And it's like a simulated training room for your problem solving. Umbe, exactly. I've been saying this since day one. It's like VR missions. It's like human VR missions. A few people in this chat get that joke, and I appreciate them. Lindsay says, okay, I posted a clip of you saying he, he, how I say it. I'm not making it up. I don't think you're making it up, Lindsay. I don't think you're making it up. I have made a waffle, says Cyber, and I am eating it. Thank you. Thank you for this update. Belgian? Or American? I actually don't know what to call the other floppy one that they sell at Waffle House. I don't know what to call that type of waffle. Thank you. Liana, thank you. We've just been dying to get Viv out here. Somebody earlier was like... Sorry you guys had to see my legs. I should have gone to outside cam. Somebody was like, oh, I want to know who's in the entire plant family. So whoever asked that earlier, if you are indeed still around, the entire plant family is Booba, Ellis, Viv, Agnes, Fiero, Zia. Zia's back here, and you can't really see her name tag, but trust me, it's there. Leona says, Dream Dimension be wildin'. I agree with this. Oh my god, have you ever woke up in the same house but like 100 years in the future? Freaky dream. What are you? Nah, we're not talking about dreams anymore. We're not talking about dreams anymore. Sorry guys. We're not doing that. It was so much fun. It was a lot of fun. Um, and then you guys took it away. You guys took it away. We were just having a good time talking about clouds and like, aha, I figured out how to play braid. Now you guys are like doing weird stuff with it. I don't like it anymore. Lindsay says, "Be right back. Gotta move kayaks." Oh, I thought you were gonna say gotta do kayaks. I was like, you just did. You just did. Are you on the creek right now? Here's Viv's theme. Whoa, that's really quiet. No, that's wrong. That's wrong too. I forgot how to play the song. Oh. Armed and Armored says every chakra on your... nope. No, because I'm respectful. I'm going to read all of Armed and Armored's comment because they have typed out quite a bit. Armed and Armored says, and I quote, "Every chakra on your body is a portal to another dimension. We are experiencing the inside-out virtual reality of the universe, which is our body. We are currently in the heart chakra portal. The center balance and good, the center balance of good and bad of the universe, and depending on your heart in this life is whether you go up portals or down portals." Portals. Armed and Armored, did you see Endgame? Armed and... Stop, Bobby. Did you see Endgame? Armed and Armored, did you see Endgame? Oh, I got ketchup. Armed and Armored, did you see Endgame? Did you see the Endgame movie? Did you stay tuned for the ending of the games? Did you see Endgame, Armed and Armored? Armed and Armored says, Endgame? What's that? No. Armed and Armored, did you... Armed and Armored, do you know who Doctor Strange is? Do you know who Stephen Strange is? Dr. Stephen Strange. This is such a beautiful day. I'm having a very good day. Armed. Armored! How'd you not... Do you know who Stephen Strange is? I'm not causing any problems. I'm trying to get us out of a problem. Let's say I dibble and dabble in stuff I wasn't supposed to. Armed and Armored was one of the things... Doctor Strange. Armed and Armored. Have you seen any of the, Whoa, those clapping emotes look like fried chicken. Armed and Armored says, "I'm a Christian now for a reason." Do you believe in any of the Norse god? Probably not. Those aren't Christian. Have you done any dabbling in the Norse? Armed. Have you not seen any of the Avengers movies, Armed and Armored? Oh, crap. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get to the news. Armed and Armored, have you seen Avengers Endgame? Amiibo says, "Hey, what's up, Amiibo Boy?" Amiibo Boy says, "Check in. I might have gotten a new fear of my identity being stolen. It has been very distracting. This is very serious, Amiibo Boy. I might have gotten a new fear of my..." Now, Amiibo Boy, are you afraid? Is this a new fear of it being stolen? Or you think it's being stolen right now? Armored says, "I barely watch movies and I've heard of a lot of these titles you mentioned. Armored, I think you would love Endgame. I think that you would love Endgame. Your comment makes me think of Endgame. Now, some people, Armored are going to tell you. Some people are going to say, don't watch Endgame! Screw those people. Honestly, Armored, all jokes aside, screw those people. And some people are going to tell you, now, if you want to watch Endgame, you're going to need to watch Captain America and Captain Marvel and Captain Planet. And you don't listen to them either. Screw them. Just watch Endgame. It's fine. It explains itself halfway through anyway. Maybe read a wiki or something like that. Actually, no. Screw it. Don't do any reading. Just watch the movie. I think there's a scene in this movie that you might like. It's a little bit of a long movie, but whatever. We have nothing but time right now. Captain Planet was was super integral to Endgame, though. LMAO says Titanium. Armed and Armored, do not listen. Do not comply. Wouldn't Doctor Strange movie be a better recommendation? No. Umbe, no. No, Umbe. Armed and Armored, please watch Endgame. Amiibo Boy says, it's made me realize that I might have honestly thought I wouldn't ever make any serious mistakes. Bit of an existential July 4th weekend. It's made me realize that I might have honestly thought I wouldn't ever make any serious mistakes. Amiibo Boy, my brain broke 3 times reading this comment. And I want to say to you, I think your identity is safe. Amiibo Boy, I know what you look like now. And you, by the way, you're a very beautiful person. I don't know if anybody else in this stream has seen Amiibo Boy and Amiibo Boy streams. Amiibo Boy streams, can somebody shout out Amiibo Boy? Amiibo Boy streams are really great. But also, you're a very, very beautiful person. So if I was going to steal anybody's identity, ah. Time to do the news. I think it's time to do the news. It's definitely time to do the news. Do the news. Clap, 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 clap. Amiibo Boy says, you're right. I do look very good. Nothing to worry about. At least nothing that can't be helped now. Yeah, I would try to be chill. Honestly, Amiibo Boy, I had like a really wild... I mean, you guys know me. You guys know me. I walk around the street with my hands tied behind me back. I leave my door unlocked. I did wake up today and my front door was wide open. Wide is an exaggeration, but was it open? Yeah. Could I see the morning sun come in? Juke Suli, I am so sorry. I don't feel like I gave you a proper greeting, by the way. How you doing, Juke Suli? How you doing? Applause. Thank you, Cacti. I didn't realize you were still here. Thank you, Aiden. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, we're in the news section of the stream. You can still check me on how your 4th of July went. And I can still check you in on how mine went. Actually, hold on. I didn't finish mine. So, my 4th of July, I woke up, I played some video games, I did some work, and then I got really sick because I am sick. I continued to be sick, probably is a better term. I used up an entire roll of toilet paper blowing my nose. Not exaggerating. There's the brown roll right over there on my bedside. I got hives for some reason. If you aren't familiar with hives, it's like chicken pox, basically. I just got hives and I was really itchy for no reason. Nah, she's fine. I got hives and I was really itchy for no reason. I got hives and I was really itchy for no reason. And I was like, that's weird. And it was because there was ants everywhere. Maybe I'm allergic to ants. Also, after that, I tuned into someone's stream who then... Wait, no, I played Knockout City with Titanium, and Titanium streamed it, and then Titanium raided into Cyberstream, and I played Knockout City with Titanium for a little more. It was so funny because we were getting like our we were getting spanked to high heaven. And then the second Titanium killed the stream, we started winning games. We like started winning. And I was like, well, that sucks. Then I was like, I need to eat. So I was like, Titanium, I'm going to go get some food. And I was checking out Cyber stream because that's where we got raided into while I was getting food. And Cyber was playing Tweewee. And I was like, dang, I really want to play Tweewee, but I don't have a Switch. And Cyber was like, Tweewee's on the PlayStation. And so I got the demo to Tweewee and I played the entire demo. And then I went down to the barbecue that was happening. They had like a bounce house, moon bounce, slip and slide. Ate some food, ate some hot dogs, ate some hamburgers, drank some Capri Sun. Then they ran out of alcohol. They sent me on an alcohol run. I bought some alcohol. It was very expensive. Came back, gave them their alcohol. Came upstairs, watched a Korean movie about a couple. It's called The Last Child. You guys probably aren't gonna watch this. It's like Korean people do drama very, very different. And I mean, when I say different, I mean like that stuff's wild. I like it, but it's like some kid dies because some kid dies trying to save all these people from a river, I guess. And he tries to save this kid from a river, but he dies. And the parents are really sad. But the kid that their son saves, like their son is dead because he was trying to save this other kid. And they're really sad. They're like, our son's dead, trying to save this kid. But there's like a scholarship named after their son after this point because he's like a hero. And they encounter the dude that tried to save, that their son was trying to save. They like encounter him later. Umbe's gonna watch it. Never mind. I'm done talking about this movie. Go ahead and watch it, Umbe, if you really want to. If you were serious. If you weren't serious and I was making a joke, you stomped on my check-in. Anyways, I watched this movie. The movie was really, really good. I liked it. But I feel like I've recommended a lot of like Asian crush films and like random like Korean dramas from like the earlier 2000s in this stream before, and nobody ever actually watches them. I think the only person that's actually watched one of my recommends was... Who was it? Some of you guys watched High Kick Angels? And then somebody watched, I think it was Lindsay that watched When a Wolf Falls in Love with a Sheep. Yeah, Lindsay watched one of them. But yeah, typically people don't. Umbe claims they will watch this one though. Tina says, what was the movie called? It was called The Last Child. You name your plants. Aw. Says Yarn's Craft. Oh my god, Yarn Crafter Corn. I remember you. How are you doing? How are you? Aiden has gifted a sub to Jelly Jam, sorry. Thank you so much, Aiden, for gifting that sub. How nice of you. Thank you for being here, by the way. Aiden is somebody that once I switched over to Twitch, I didn't really get to see them that often. And so it's really nice that they just by happenstance found me over here. Hello, Osorio-san. Thank you for the follow and welcome. I am back now. Just came in time to say, yeah, it was me who watched those two. Yeah, Lindsay's the only one that did my movie recommendations. Umbe, are you actually going to watch it? Because if you're not going to watch it, I do want to talk about this movie. Because it's paramount. Might watch Wolf Falls in Love with a Sheep tomorrow on the train. Word up, I won't talk about this movie then. Yeah, I won't talk about this movie. I know how wild I am for spoilers, and I feel like I'm a hypocrite if I spoil this movie for somebody else. This is a cool, calm stream, says Osorio-san. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. I feel like I'm going a mile a minute right now, but I'm glad that it's really chill for you and still pretty calm. I think about changing my name. Any ideas, says Cacti? My Twitch name. I think that you should change your Twitch name. No. I actually have no ideas. I'm the worst at this. Don't come to me for any help. Maybe somebody in the chat can help you. This is a chiller stream. I'm Osario. I feel like it's actually... I feel like... Sometimes it gets a little hairy for me, but I have to remember that my streams are so chill that even when they get hairier, they're still pretty chill compared to the average person's stream. We were supposed to be in the news. Time to do the news. I already played the news. I already played the news thing. Whatever. Time to do the news. I think it's time to do the news. It's definitely time to do the news. Do the news. Guys, first order of business in the... Oh my god. Are those clapping hands changing colors? Hey, what's up, RB20? Welcome. Thank you guys for accommodating my broken bot today. I really do appreciate that. You guys are so nice. I didn't know it was going to be broken. I will work on it today. I'll try to fix it, I promise. But in the meantime, we are in the news section of the stream. What's first for the news section? Well, the first order of business for news is I do a song recommendation. And usually I'm able to link you guys the song because I have a bot command for it. But Liana, what would you like? What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Liana has the link. And the bot is broken, and Liana has come in super clutch with the link. Liana, what can I do for you? Do you want me to buy you a donut? Do you want me to buy you a donut from Slow to Dono? Or what it's called? Slow to Roko? Slow Rodoko? Slow Mo Dono? What's the name of that place? You wanna... It's called Slodoko. Okay, first order of business for the news. I am going to buy Liana a donut. And I'm going to take a picture of it. Not today. I've met Liana before. I'm going to meet Liana again, and I will buy Liana a donut. Liana's not going to want it. Liana's going to say something to the tune of, you know, you really don't have to do this. This is stupid. I don't even want a donut right now. And I'm like, nah, man, I got to commit to the bit. I'm going to buy Liana a donut, and I'm going to take a photo of it, and I'm going to post it in the Discord. And everybody will laugh, and they'll laugh, and they'll laugh. Liana will throw the donut away. The song recommendation for today is Goldfrapp's song called Clowns. Now, why am I recommending Clowns to you guys? I think this song might be about breast implants. I shouldn't have said that. I actually don't know that for a fact. But we'll get into it. I think it's about big boobs. Never refuse a free donut, says Yarn's Crafter's Corner. Yes. As somebody who has refused a free donut, I agree with you. Hypocrite make me, but I agree with you. Leon says Cyber gets a baker's dozen, though. That's 13, isn't it? I think that's 13 donuts. Does she have big boobs? Says Myoman, talking about Goldfrapp. Actually, yeah, let's start talking about it now. So, why am I recommending this song to you guys today? The 5th of July. Post-Independence Day. All of the Americans. Big fat belly full of ruby red weenies. Why today? I have 3 reasons why I've recommended this song to you guys today. The first reason is that this is a very, very good song. It's just solid. Thank you for the follow. Jessica Fleur. Flodoroko. I want to open up a donut place. Sorry, I gotta focus up. Alright. Thank you, though, really, for the follow, Jessica. I appreciate that so much. I dated somebody whose sister's name was Jessica. So there's that. They were triplets. I was dating 1/3. Now, the second reason why I'm recommending this song to you guys is because this song is on this really weird cusp. I feel like we've jumped around, right? We've jumped around with a lot of, there's no way he's sober, says Dar. There's no way he's sober. Dar's like, Omni was probably hitting the Patron. Omni keeps lying to us and telling us he doesn't drink, but I know he's drinking. I know he's sucking the syrup out back. I know that that closet's filled with alcohol bottles. No, I'm sober. However, like, I didn't get that much sleep, and I am sick, Dar. I am sick. And I do think that my brain works at a little, just like a slightly reduced capacity, maybe is the right term, when I'm sick. Yeah, maybe I'm high on white blood cells. Maybe that's what's good. Maybe that's what's up. I'm going to go ahead and start over with a song recommendation because I've screwed it up. So, today I'm recommending a song to you guys called Clowns by Goldfrapp from the album 7th Tree. Why am I recommending this song to you guys? 3 reasons. The first reason is it's just a really, really good song. The second reason is I've been bouncing around with a lot of these recommends, genre-wise and region-wise. You know, we went all through, like, Europe and stuff like that. And then last week, we kind of did this nice recommendation of Death Cab for Cutie and a recommendation from Dentel, and then a recommendation of their supergroup together, Postal Service, to kind of show you guys how different sounds can kind of meld together to make like a completely new sound. Now, Goldfrapp, Allison Goldfrapp, I think is her name. It's just her last name is the name of the act or the band. Goldfrapp, this is the 4th album that they have had, and they kind of bounced around from a lot of different sounds. Even after this one, they kind of went into this like 80s pop direction. But this is like this folky dream pop sound. And follow me here. Some of you guys will go like, oh, folky dream pop. Yeah, I've heard that before. I'm a big fan. So a lot of people that were doing fusion acts at the time, there was a completely different sect of this, which Goldfrapp is a part of, which was like this marriage between really folky guitar, like almost like proto-country music, but it was washed out in reverbs and synthesizers that kind of gave it this ethereal, shoegazer, like M83 sound. And I think that this sound, while it still happens, like every sound that has ever happened still happens, right? Somebody's still making classical music. Somebody's still making bebop jazz. Somebody's still making rockabilly. But this was kind of an era specifically for this music. This is when a lot of people were making it. And even though it died down, I feel like if I was going to go back and pull up a lot of like that synth folk music and that like dream pop, that folky dream pop, this is definitely one of the albums that cover to cover like really covers those bases. So that's the second reason why I'm recommending this to you guys. It's just a really good genre. And once you've heard this song, if you guys hear this song and you like it, and you come to me and you're like, Omni, I would like to hear more. I would like to hear more like folky dream pop. There's so many bands that, if not have this as their primary sound, definitely dabbled in the sound for a little while. Even me, when I was making Ego Death, I stumbled through a lot of like this sound, this kind of like shoegazy but also folky. If you've heard Sixzella off of my album Daydream, it kind of dabbles in this sound too. So that's the second reason why I want to recommend this song to you guys, because it's just a really good example of that folky dream pop and how those two sounds complement each other so well. It's so interesting when we think about acoustic instruments and digital instruments, and every time we think about them fusing together, it's like, oh, what a novelty thing. But there are some genres that combine the two where it doesn't feel so kitschy. It doesn't feel so novelty. It feels like, wow, these two instruments belong together. I would love to hear a six piece like arrangement of strings, or I would love to hear like a woodwind quartet on top of like a Moog synthesizer. Like, it feels very natural. Now, the third reason why I want you guys to listen to this song is the vocals. Now, this is the part that I was kind of getting to, and I was like, I think it's about big boobies. Because I've listened to this song. I listened to this song when it came out, and I've listened to it quite a bit since. You know, this is like one of those albums I feel like, especially by Goldfrapp, I come back to Felt Mountain, and I come back to Seventh Tree. And Jessica says, very floaty feel. Yeah, super floaty feel. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So the reason why I want you to listen to it for the vocals and the lyrics is because when I first heard this song, I thought she was saying gibberish. I thought it was just nonsense, like just sounds. I thought she was pulling like an Inglewood, like how I did in Inglewood. And then after listening to it a little bit closer, I was like, no, those are words. I think she's speaking a different language. Maybe the song is in Gaelic or something. But the entire song is in English. So I would challenge you, maybe when you're listening to it, to, without looking up a lyric breakdown of the song, just see if you can recognize any of the words she's saying. And then if you are still curious, you can look up the lyrics. The lyrics are very short, very, very repetitive. But when you look at the lyricism, tell me if you think it's about big boobs. Tell me I'm not being wild. I think it might be about breast implants or just big boobs. But you tell me. You tell me. I'll put myself on the line there. But that's not the point. That's not the third reason why I want you to listen to the song. I want you to listen to it because the vocals and lyrics, I think there's this really interesting thing that happens in music, and that a lot of musicians have taken advantage of. Like, you guys are folk float is an amazing genre, and I wish that that's what this was called. That's an amazing genre name. I love alliteration, and that just rolls off the tongue, AJ. But a lot of you guys listen to foreign music, right? Like, I know that Liana has listened to Japanese music. I know that Cyber has listened to bossa nova. I know that we all have an appreciation for music that is predominantly in languages that we don't speak. So you can't take that for granted. I want to let you guys know, just in case you didn't know, there's an entire group of people in the world, I would say the majority of people do not like watching movies in languages that they don't speak. They don't like listening to music in languages they don't speak. They don't like that. Even with subtitles on a movie, they're like, I don't want to have to read subtitles to watch this movie. That's stupid. Give me the dubs or give me death. Or for songs, somebody's like, why are you listening to this? You can't even understand what they're saying. Some people connect to music almost primarily, if not solely, on a lyrical level. And if you give them an instrumental song, like an EDM song or like a classical song, they're like, I can't really connect to this because there's no words. And the way I connect with songs is through storytelling, through very literal storytelling. Some people don't want to learn culture, says Liana. I didn't want to say that. But yeah, some people don't. Or at least they don't want it to be difficult. Some people want it to be more spoon-fed, a little bit more accessible. And so, how many times have I listened to a song in German, in Italian, in Portuguese, in Japanese, in Chinese, in Korean? You know, K-pop's huge right now. All those songs aren't in English. Most of those songs aren't in English. But I can point in any direction and be pointing at like 3,000 K-pop stands in Los Angeles alone. So I would say that a lot of people are getting more accustomed to listening to art and not being able to understand every word that's spoken to them. But I think that this is still a pretty niche thing. And this song, while in English, guys, it is our language. If you're in this chat and you're speaking English, this isn't a language that we could plausibly understand. But the words are being delivered in a way that is very difficult to discern. And I think that it is a very interesting